What's up, Big Pony? It's Mack Convoy here, and welcome back to Hangar 88. Well, this is what we've been waiting for with the Mack knife. This is our final assembly and review. So let's just go ahead and get started. We got all the sections built here. Let's go ahead and get this guy assembled. First, we're gonna take the waist section right here. We're gonna plug the legs into it, just like so. Pop upper torso into the waist. Stick the arms in, right, y'all. And right, y'all. Come on. Oh, don't you give me no sass. Backpack is going to plug in, right, y'all. And the head going on right there. And we do have one extra little step. Taking this guy and clipping it on right here. And that is an optional part, but there we have the completed Mack knife. And go ahead and get the review going. Got some good neck articulation here. That little base joint just moves a little bit, but he's got plenty of movement up at the top joint. Got a full 360 degree movement there. Some nice shoulder articulation here. We got that ball joint, lets it wiggle around a little bit. 360 degree rotation, also 360 degree swivel on the connection to the arm. The little kibble right here does get in the way of that some a little bit. We only got not quite a 90 degree angle bend on the elbow there. That's mainly just because of the design of the mobile suit itself. Nothing really against the model kit, but and then we do have this nice extra little bit of wrist articulation here. And then here on the midsection we got this nice little, whoa, hey yo, this nice little hula hoop articulation there, but apparently don't want to hula too hard or else it's going to pop right out. You can see the polycap peeking out underneath the bottom there. But we got that at the main deal. 360 degree rotation right here at the waist and up top here. Not a whole lot of bend right here at the waist though. There's a little bit of wiggle room there. Legs full 360 degree rotation. Again, kibble does possess a little bit or pose a little bit of a hindrance to that. 360 swivel depending on the angle that you've got everything bent. This joint right here, this little hinge joint, if you can get it, there's a lot of joints going on, a lot going on at the hip joint here that it is being a bit of a pain to manipulate. But yeah, we got this full range of motion here. The knee, like the elbow, only gets about a 90 degree angle. Again, mainly just because of the design of the mobile suit. But then again, with such a short, stumpy thigh, that little belt section is really not wanting to stay. And there he comes off again at the upper torso. Definitely one that you don't want to manhandle too much, or else he's going to come apart everywhere. Just to kind of be careful. Nothing really permanent. Nothing permanently damaging. It's just kind of annoying to have to pop the stuff back in together again. But yeah, again, just because of the mobile suit's design, got about a 90 degree angle on the knee there. We got this little heel that flips out. There's like a vent right here, so I'm not sure if that's little bit extra purpose other than just a heel, but no real foot to speak of on this guy. But you pop these heels out, and maybe not so much with the with this booster attached. Let's pop that off real quick. Let's see. And maybe not even so much. I guess maybe you need to stick him out a little further. He's really not all that prone, I guess. There we go. Give him a bit of a wider stance. He stands up just fine. And let's see how he does with the booster. And give him that nice. Nope. No, booster's not for standing anyway, so not much point in that. But speaking of which, we do have this about a 90-degree range of motion here on the boosters, and that's about all the articulation we get there. We do have this little flight mode. That's part of why there's so much articulation right there, so that he can look up at where he's going. But basically just sticks his arms and legs out straight. Closes the heels up. Just have his waist kind of arched back right there. Have him looking up, and he is ready to fly around, start messing up some Gundams. And again, you got the articulation here with the boosters to accommodate that. Another thing, I got cut off when the batteries in my top camera died out in the middle of assembling the waist, but got this little compartment here that opens up, and he's got like these little bombs or missiles or something that he just kind of craps out. Looks like. I mean, you can get my pliers here to get in there, but yeah, you can pull them out and pop them right back in. That's just kind of a weird thing, but yeah. And there he is, and then he's also got this one. Well, also shows he kind of goes in, kind of like this, kind of I don't know what you would call that, but shows him kind of fighting around like this on the cover of the instructions here. So that's a thing. But on the side of the box also showed we have this one mode here. Basically turn the legs backwards. I'm not sure if this is like some kind of a landing re-entry mode or if it's just a storage mode, but basically flip the legs back, rotate the legs backwards, bend the knees straight up, and then just basically take the arms so that they're hugging the legs, and you've got whatever that mode is. Didn't really detail it in the instructions, but yeah, there he is for that. Yeah, again, the Mack knife here, he does seem to have a little bit of trouble standing up on his own if you don't have him in the right pose, but that is why we got this little action base here to come with it. And I did misinterpret something that I saw on the side of the box in terms of what these little extra bits are here to do. Let's see here. Let me take a look at how we're supposed to assemble this. Let's see, this guy, it looks like, and this guy. Let's go together like that, and then this guy goes in like so, and you kind of, yeah, Yeah, he's got a little octagonal peg there, and I don't know if you can make that out, but octagonal peg and hole deal there where you can stick it in and it'll hold at different angles. But you do have to unplug and replug it in order to get that. And then same thing going on with this little piece here. That's the extension where it's actually going to plug into the piece. And then we've got this guy here, which plugs in. You can either plug in there or it can plug into the any of the little branches off of the action base itself. Go ahead and stick that on, and he just kind of sits nice and comfy right in that little groove there, in that little claw, I guess, if you will. And that keeps him in place pretty well. And let's see, pop that off. And then this thing, what this right here is for, actually, what I misinterpreted, I saw this attached on there, and on the cover, on the box cover, and again misinterpreted what exactly was going on with it, but it does extend. It doesn't combine the two existing pieces, but it does extend the whole deal so that you can have it just higher up at a higher angle or a higher position on display. Just have him sitting in his little saddle there. What it's mostly intended for, though, what that extra little arm is actually for, is on the backpack of the main unit, and on this little booster attachment here, there are these little holes where it'll peg into that are revealed whenever you remove these little panels off of there. So that is for plugging into there and showing them off in more of an aerial pose. Whilst attached to the base here. Again, you can adjust this so that it's kind of swooping in at an angle there. Although, for that, might actually work a bit better. With this angled one, this angled arm right here. Straighten that out. And there he wants to come apart again. Just because of the softness of that being a polycap joint. Plug that in. And got a bit more of a dynamic flying pose there, and again can adjust that at an angle to give it more of a dynamic swooping action. Like a kind of a banking kind of pose, so that he's not just, you know, laying perfectly flat. Come on. Get off there. And again, can also be attached through the little hole in the back of the booster attachment here. For some posing action with that. And a quick size comparison here, just to give you an idea. Here he is next to the high-grade RX-78-2 Revive Gundam of the same scale. He's about not quite a full head shorter, and he's not quite as bulky as an older design. He's a lot more sleek. Then again, he is designed to fly around on its own without having a whole lot of transformation going on there. And just to give a couple final thoughts on this guy before we head out, you know, it's a very interesting design, a very unique design, which Rick and Gist NG is very well known for. They very much broke the mold when it came to mobile suits and Gundams and such. Nice, simple construction. You know, the design doesn't lend a whole lot for, doesn't leave a whole lot of opportunity for inner frame and such, but and again, it is kind of a pain to get it to stand up on its own, but luckily we do get this display base to come along with it, and very nice that we get these extra little bits to accommodate this kit specifically on that. This little booster pack is a nice little addition to it as well. Kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say disappointing that it doesn't have much in the way of weapons and accessories and such. Just that little booster pack there. But again, I haven't seen Rick and Gist NG, but I'm assuming from a lot of the from box art and such that a lot of the weapons are kind of housed in the kit, in the mobile suit itself. So that's probably why there's not a whole lot of accessories for it other than this backpack here. Also a surprising lack of use of the polycaps. We saw on the construction arm there was just a solid, I want to say that was polystyrene piece just off of the regular A runner that was very much used like a polycap. But just to give you an idea, move this out of the way, there's the polycap runner with all those polycaps still on there. Again, just a very surprising lack of use of that. You know, we got that little gray piece for the joint in the knee there. I guess just because of the thin, sleek design of the limbs, that's why there's not a whole lot of polycaps used on there. So, but yeah, that's that whole deal. Well, I think that's going to be it for right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, beat that like button like it owes you money. Kick the annotations for more videos that I've done, and smack that subscription button to stay tuned for more videos coming later down the line. Thanks again, you guys, and I will see you